We taking the kingdom. We taking the kingdom, yeah. Nation go bow round. You overcome and it goes round. Like a brother in Israel plus 100,000. Confessing my sins to you. I gotta be real with you. The battle is weighing me down, but I gird up my loins and I keep pushing. I wanna rule over the people who change the color of prophecy.
It's not a religion.
You should know the
This
truth.
is an organized nation.
I am my brother's keeper. We are peculiar people. See, they put kings in cotton fields. Damn, they so deceitful. But dry bones will arise and look up to the heavens. Witness they Christ, liberate us from our wicked brethren.
So you're wondering if it's talking about the dietary law?
I know it's not talking about it. I know it's not talking about it.
Okay,
Because
so
I know the
go to Acts 10. We're going to read it down.
I had an issue with one of the people that go to the church, you know what I'm saying, one of the Christians come to me talking
We're going to go
about,
through it.
yeah, talking
Give me
about
Isaiah 28 real quick. Precept upon precept. We're going to explain it to you. You know how to read the Bible? How? Precept upon precept. Here's what we're going to do. Show you the precepts to explain Acts 10 to you. All right? Acts 10 and start at verse 7.
Acts chapter 10, verse 7.
So this is Cornelius. Cornelius was not the so-called white man. Cornelius was a northern kingdom Israelite.
And when the angel which spoke unto Cornelius was departed, he called 2 of his household servants, and a devout soldier of them.
Devout, meaning he kept the laws of God. Read.
That waited on him continually. And when he had declared all the things unto them, he sent them to Joppa.
No, who's the them? The them is Cornelius' 2 servants. So he's sending his servants, who are also Israelites, because only the Israelites can keep God's laws. You understand that? You understand that?
On the morrow, as they went on that journey and drew nigh to the city, Peter went upon the housetop.
So they're going to Simon Peter.
And prayed about the 6th hour.
He prayed about the 6th hour noon.
And he became very hungry.
Go ahead.
And saw heaven open.
So here's where the confusion sets in Christianity. He said he's seen the vision, but God speaks to us through similitudes. So he's using one thing to describe another.
And a certain vessel descending.
Certain vessel descending, read.
Unto him, as it had been a great sheet knit, and the 4 corners.
At the 4 corners.
And let down to the earth.
So, let's read that again with the precept. Read it again.
Verse 11. Acts chapter 10, verse 11.
So this is Peter's vision. Read.
And saw heaven open.
Saw heaven open.
And a certain vessel.
Stop. What's the vessel? Read what you got.
The book of Hosea, chapter 8, verse 8. Israel.
Who?
Israel.
Israel, read.
Is swallowed up.
Swallowed up. Read.
Now shall they be among the Gentiles.
They're among the Gentiles. Israel, in this context, is referring to the northern kingdom. The part that was under Jeroboam during the split. Jeroboam had the southern kingdom. They still called themselves Jews. Then the others were called, like they had Judah and Israel. This is talking about the strength. Read again from top.
The book of Hosea, chapter 8, verse 8. Israel is swallowed up.
Israel is swallowed up.
Now shall they be among the Gentiles.
They're among the Gentiles, called Gentiles. Read.
As a vessel.
As a what?
As a vessel.
As a what?
As a vessel.
The vessel is who? Who's it? It's Israel. Exactly. The Israelites that call themselves Gentiles. Now, go back. Now we got to understand. Read on.
And saw heaven open, and a certain vessel descended.
That's Israel. Read.
Unto him, as it had been a great sheet knit at the 4 corners, and let down to earth.
So, it said knit at the 4 corners. What does that mean? 4 corners. Knit at the 4 corners. What's it talking about?
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, verse 17.
Actually, give me 32 and 26. We're going to show you. 32, 26.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 26. I said I would scatter them.
You would do what?
I said I would scatter them.
Come on.
Into corners.
Into where?
Into corners.
Knit at the what? 4
corners. I would make the remembrance of them to cease.
He made the remembrance of the northern kingdom to cease.
Among men.
Among men, they were called Gentiles. God divorced them, meaning they're no longer the children of God for a time period. Christ came to bring them back. So this is what we're reading. So go back to Acts 10. So you understand the vessel. You understand the four corners. Now, read again.
Acts chapter 10, verse 11.
Go ahead.
And saw heaven open, and a certain vessel descending unto him, as it had been a great sheet,
As a great sheet.
knit at the four corners,
Talking about Israel scattered to the four corners of the earth.
and let down to the earth.
And let down to the earth. Come on.
Wherein?
More Christian confusion coming. We're going to get that out your brain. Read.
Wherein? Where all manner of four-footed beasts.
So now, Pastor says, oh, we can report anything now.
See, I don't go to church. This was saying.
You in church right now, brother.
No,
You in church right now.
Yeah.
Yo, that goes against God's change. Does God change his mind? Read that.
The book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 6. For I am the Lord. I change not.
No, you changed in the New Testament.
I change not.
No, you definitely changed that God changed.
I change not.
God said he doesn't change.
Therefore, ye sons of Jacob.
You sons of who?
Jacob.
Jacob's name was changed to Israel. Israel had how many sons? 12 sons. You sons of Jacob
Are not
you
consumed.
are not done away with. All of you can still get the kingdom of heaven. That's what that means. God has not abandoned any of his chosen people. You understand that? Give me Romans. Go back to Acts. Romans 10. Acts 10. Pick up where we left off. Yeah.
Acts chapter 10, verse 12. Wherein were all manner of four-footed beasts
All manner of four-footed beasts of
of the earth,
the earth.
and wild beasts,
And wild
and
beasts.
creeping things,
Uh-huh.
and fowls of the air.
Go ahead.
Verse 13.
Now, it said all manner of beasts. Give me that. You got it? All this. Acts 17.
Okay, Romans 11.
All manner of beasts.
The book of Romans, chapter 11, verse 1. I say then, has God cast away his people?
Has God cast away his people?
God forbid,
God says no. Read.
for I am an Israelite
Paul said, I am an Israelite
of the seed of Abraham.
from the lineage of Abraham's seed. Talking about the seed of copulation. Flesh. Read.
Of the tribe of Benjamin.
Of the tribe of Benjamin. He's southern kingdom. Read.
Verse 2. God has not casted away his people, which he foreknew.
Who are his people? All, is it just 2 tribes?
All the 12.
All 12 tribes. That's the all manner of four-footed beasts. All 12 tribes.
That's what that means.
They're all going to be in the covenant. At that time, at the time of Christ and Paul, only the southern kingdom was keeping the laws of circumcision, sacrifice. The northern kingdom was off doing worshiping Apollos and Jupiter.
Dealing with the Greeks.
Dealing with the Greeks, calling themselves Greeks. You understand that? Calling themselves Gentiles. Idolatry. They were destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Like all these so-called blacks and Hispanics saw
That's
today.
right.
Right. Isaiah 4:6. Read this. Go back to Acts 10.
Acts chapter 10, verse 13. And there came a voice to him, Rise, Peter, kill and eat.
So he said, kill and eat. Once again, Christianity says we gotta eat everything. That's not what's talking about. Read.
And there, verse 14. But Peter said, Not so, Lord,
Not so, Lord.
for I have never eating anything that is common or unclean.
No, Lord. I've never eaten anything common or unclean. I never broken your dietary law. What are you talking about? Read.
Verse 15.
Go ahead.
And the voice spake unto him again the second time.
So he's repeating the vision. Read.
What God hath cleansed,
What God has cleansed.
that call not thou common.
Call it not common. He didn't mention that clean. Don't call common. Read.
Verse 16.
Come on.
This was done thrice,
3 times. Read.
and the vessel was received
What was
up
the vessel?
again.
Israel was received again. Read.
The vessel was received up again into heaven.
Into heaven. The kingdom. Read.
Now while Peter doubted in himself what this vision,
He doubted in himself this vision. This is a hard saying. It's a hard saying. So he doubted. Read.
which he had seen, should mean,
Read.
behold, The men.
Those men, who are the men?
Cornelius and the other two gentlemen.
The two men that Cornelius sent, who are still Israelites from the northern kingdom. Read.
The men which were sent from Cornelius had made inquiry of Simon's house.
So he said, we want to speak to Simon. But what's the law? What was the law at that time? They didn't deal with each other.
We have no time
You know about the Samaritan woman? Give me John 4. Real quick. We're going to show you that.
1 John chapter 4, verse 7. Verse 5. Then cometh he to the city of Samaria.
To where?
To the city of Samaria.
So where's Samaria?
Somewhere in the middle of the
We're facing another
Samaria. Isaiah 7.
Verse 8.
Verse 8.
Republicans have
The book of Isaiah, chapter 7.
Remember, it says Samaria. A Christian will come to you and say, see, Samaria woman was a Gentile. She was a heathen. It's a lie. We're going to prove that. Not only was she an Israelite, just like everybody in that. Read.
Isaiah 7 in verse 9.
8.
And the head, you will go to 8.
You can go to 8.
For the head of Syria is Damascus, and the head of Damascus is rising,
Meaning this capital is rising. Read.
and wherein 60 and 5 years shall Ephraim be broken.
Ephraim. Who is Ephraim? Puerto Rico, so-called Puerto Rico. They're the head tribe of what? Of the 10 tribes of Israel, the northern kingdom. Read. Verse 9.
Verse 9.
Oh, no, finish it. Ephraim will be broken.
Ephraim broken,
It's going to be broken.
that it be not a people.
Remember that? They will be not considered people. They'll be carried off into idols. Gentiles, so-called Hispanics and Native Americans. That's talking about the kingdom of Israel. Read on.
Verse 9.
Come on.
And the head of Ephraim is Samaria.
Capital of Ephraim is where?
The head of Ephraim is Samaria.
It's Samaria. So, Samaritans are who? They're northern kingdom Israelites. They are still Israelites. Was proven in John. Read on that.
The book of John chapter 4, verse 6, 5. Go to 7. Then cometh a woman of Samaria
Came to Christ, a woman of Samaria,
to draw water.
to draw water.
Jesus said unto her, give me to drink.
Christ, the black Messiah, said, give me the drink. Read.
For his disciple was gone away unto the city to buy meat.
Come on.
Then said the woman of Samaria unto him, how is it that thou, being a Jew, askest me to drink?
Say, how is it that you, Christ, the black Messiah, how are you speaking to me, a northern kingdom Israelite, so-called Hispanic or Native American? They look different. They are cake unturned. Some of them are light, some of them are dark. If you know about Puerto Ricans, some of them are dark. There's Puerto Rican. But you see Puerto Ricans that are what?
I know plenty.
Plenty. Ephraim is a cake, not turned. They're mixed. Come on.
Which am a woman of Samaria.
Why are you asking me? I'm a woman of Samaria.
For the Jews have no
They
dealing.
have what?
For the Jews have no
The
dealing
Jews have no dealings
with the Samaritans.
with the Samaritans, meaning they don't talk to the other kingdom
Those
of
times
Israel.
that they weren't dealing with each
They
other.
don't deal with them at all. That's at Christ's time. So you understand that? So jump down with me.
Don't you think it would be better?
Verse 12.
Here's her reply to Christ.
Art thou greater than our father Jacob?
It's not written in red. The woman said this. She said to Christ, what?
Art thou greater
Aren't you greater?
than our father
Are
Jacob?
you greater than our Hispanics? They have a grandfather darker than you. Native Americans is dark as me. They're our brothers. So that's what Acts 10 is talking about. But Simon Peter, they came to Simon Peter. They wanted him to teach Cornelius. Come to Cornelius and teach. They would never have came to them without seeing them.
All of a sudden,
What do you study?
the enemy comes
Watching all y'all videos or reading a little bit from the shop.
Purple gold.
We give you
Okay, all praise. You're the right spirit. You get a flyer?
That's why I can.
All praise. You get a flyer?
I got two in my pocket, bro.
All praise to
That's
the
why I'm
Most High.
And some
You're
of
going to
us,
finish it out. I got some questions for you. Okay?
Get with it.
for some of us, see that
All right, check this this out. Go show you those people again that came.
Acts chapter 10, verse 22. And they said Cornelius, the centurion, a just man.
Just meaning he kept what? He kept the laws. The laws are just and good.
And one that feareth God, and of a good report among all the nation of the Jews.
Justice must give us the will to which to sacrifice our life because the men are greater than
an holy angel to send for thee into his house and to hear words of thee.
Go to 28 again.
Verse 28. And he said unto them.
So when they finally arrived, they finally face to face with some people.
And he said unto them,
So we gave you before.
ye know how that it is unlawful, it is an unlawful thing for a man.
It is an unlawful thing for a man,
that is a Jew,
meaning you, Simon Peter, for you
to keep company or come unto one another, one of another nation.
coming to somebody of another nation, meaning Gentiles. Those Israelites calling themselves Gentiles. It was unlawful to even deal with them.
But God has showed me that I should not call any man common or unclean.
Not call any of the children of Israel common or unclean. That's what it's talking about. Not the other nations, not food. God's dietary laws are still in effect to today. You can't eat pork, shrimp, crab, lobster. And we accept our Hispanic, our Native American, our South American Indian brothers. This last scripture.
The book of Romans, chapter 11, verse 26. And so, all Israel shall be saved.
Some of Israel.
All Israel shall be saved.
All Israel shall be saved.
As it is written, there shall come out of Charlotte the deliverer.
The deliverer is Christ. He's coming back from all 12 tribes of Israel.
And shall turn away ungodliness from Jacob.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.